Alright, good day. Welcome to another tutorial. My name is Okezi from Chidono, and today we're going to be looking at how we can make use of a template on our ASP.NET MVC project. How we can make use of a template in an ASP.NET MVC project. So I've already downloaded a template here. We have the beacon templates from bootstrapmade.com. It's a free, I downloaded the free version, and that's what we're going to use to test run. So we're going to go straight to setting up our ASP.NET MVC project. So I'll go ahead and create a new project. So when I create a new project, I go to language. I'm working on the C# language. I go to language and select C#. All platforms, I leave it on all. Platforms, I leave it on all platforms. And project type, of course, it's a website we're working on. So we'll select web. So that narrows down our search options, and we're working on ASP.NET Web Application.NET Framework. That's what we're working on. We'll still have other videos on how we will use the ASP.NET Core Web Application, but for now we're making use of the ASP.NET Web Application.NET Framework. So you click on next. Of course, you give it a nice name. Let's say using a template project, and I always like to add solution to my solution name. I will be dropping another video on how to really set up your ASP.NET project, explaining all these aspects, the meaning of all these things. But for now, let's just create the project quickly. I would select MVC and check empty, leave all this unchecked and create. Alright, I think it's done creating the template. So I mean the template for the ASP.NET. So this is just a welcome notification. If you're connected to the internet, you could go through all this, and well, like I said, I'm dropping a video to explain all this later on. So close this and go to my solution explorer, and yes, this is my solution explorer. So for now, nothing in my control, nothing in my models. So how do I get my templates, which I have downloaded, the beacon template, into this project, and how do I get to see it work? So I go here, this is my beacon template. I simply extract it out. When you download it, this is how it comes. I extract it out, I extract the file. I would have simply choose extract here. Okay, let me just extract here. So let's click on this and extract here, yes. So that extracts that file here. So when you open it, this is what you see. There is the assets folder, there are the forms, and there is the change logo, and this is the index page. It just has an index page. These other pages are not really necessary. So if I open this with the browser, let's see how the website looks like. Open it with the browser, and get a peep at what the template should look like originally. Alright, so this is what the beacon template looks like originally. So this is what we want to have inside our ASP.NET MVC project. So how do we do this? I'm going to leave this browser open and go back to my file here. Okay, so like I said, this is the maximize this. So this is the files that we got when we extracted it. where normally sometimes when making use of a template, it may not come in this form, but most of them come in this form. And we have the assets folder. Inside the assets folder is where you have the CSS file, the images for that project, the JavaScript files, and the vendors. Vendors is where you have other additional plugins, the Bootstrap, the box icons. This is for different icons and different other things. So so what you would do is to copy out this folder, the assets folder. That's what you do first. So you copy this assets folder and you go to your Visual Studio, your MVC project, and you right click on your project itself, not on the solution, on the project itself. That's the one that houses every other thing inside the project itself, not on any other place. Why am I specific about that? Because the path to find that assets folder is quite important. If you are putting it inside your views, it's a longer path. If you put it inside somewhere else, it's a longer path. But when you put it directly inside your project, it's easier to find or to get the path. So you right click on this, and of course we paste. So when we paste it, now assets has been added into our project. So when you drop down, you see all the folders, the CSS, you see the images, you see the JavaScript, you see the vendor. Alright, so that's what we have here. So the next thing we're going to do is, of course, we're going to have going to set up a page. So I'll just right click and add a controller. Add the controller here. Yeah, empty, add. Home controller there, yes. It's created the controller. Let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, so this is our controller. I also have a quick tutorial on how the controller works. So just going to right click here and add a view. I will not use the layout. Also check out my tutorial on how to use the layouts. So alright, so this is my index page, and then this is the page I'm going to use to test run this template that we want here. This is the template that we want to have inside our project. So and then it's just the index page. So this is my index page. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to go back to the template on the browser, and I'm going to right click on my browser, anywhere on the browser, right click and go to view page source. So when you view page source, this is everything HTML, CSS concerning this project. So I will just highlight everything, Control A, and then copy everything, Control C, and go to my project, and I can highlight everything from doc type down. I can choose to leave at layout not equals to null, or I can select everything, and then I'll replace it, I'll delete and replace it, Control V, with what I just copied out. Alright, so there you have it. So this is quite long. So now, because the way I have to scroll up to the top, back to the top. So the way this project was designed, the paths to these various links, if you know a little about CSS, you know that this is the path to the documents. These are the paths to where these things are located. So on the MVC project, the path varies a little. So rather than just have the assets /this/this, you need to include a dild backslash. I'm going to zoom in so you see what I mean. The dild is the button above your tab, is the key above your tab key. You hold your shift and hold that button or that key, and you have the dild. Then you add the backslash. So once you do this, you have been able to successfully locate the assets folder where it is in your Solution Explorer. So far as you added this assets, you added it directly inside the project. So we're going to do the same. So I'm just going to copy this. Every single place I have the assets, I'm going to add this in front of every single place I have it. I add it there. Yeah, add it. Make sure you get every place. You may need to go down to the images too, where you have images. If you have some images, you need to also add that there for you to easily locate the images too. I may skip some images without knowing. If I do that, please. Okay. Yeah. So it's actually quite easy. All you need to do is just get that dild backslash and add it everywhere you see the assets folder. To neglect other things and get down to the scripts, the script files that we have at the end of our project. This is the end of our project, the last part of our project, where you have the script files. So I'm going to ensure I also do the same. I add this, don't miss out anyone. When I'm done, I save it, Ctrl S, and I right click and I view in browser. So this is going to open this project or this index view in my browser, and we're going to see how we've successfully used the beacon templates from bootstrapmade.com in our ASP.NET MVC project. Yes, so that's the preloader there. So the preloader working well, and there it is. So we have it, the beacon template working well. Everything, I think, maybe I may have missed some images along the way, but everything is working fine as it should. Okay, these images, we did not add the assets there. Okay, so I think every other thing works fine, just as it is in the original template here. Yes, we did not add the backslash to get these images, so make sure you also include that down there. So that's it. If this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to click the like button and also to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also remember to hit the notification button so that you get updates whenever we post any other video. Thank you once again, and see you next